It's the great and glorious, soon to be famous, one day, Nick Dutch back on the camera yet again. The AmberThinks channel has continued in the same direction of suggesting that there is only one way to do each and every religion. Something that I find strange considering her atheist leanings. Her premise is that you have to follow a determined path to be a follower of any one religion, and one cannot step outside of the various molds, as to do so would result in not learning humility and discipline. I find that this is rather peculiar, as she has not learned what it means to have a religion herself. It is as if AmberThinks associates religions with cults, and that one has to follow a prescribed path to follow that religion. Cults and religions have different methods. In a cult, you have to allow your character to be molded by the religious leader, to be affected by the teachings and methods of the cult. However, in a religion you have more freedom. Amber, if you are watching this, consider why there are so many different varieties of Christianity. Consider why humans feel a need to develop new strains of the same religion, and why Christians themselves move from church to church in the same parish to find one that has practices and beliefs that they feel comfortable in. Amber, think for a minute, why is there Luciferian Christianity? Why do you feel that some denominations of Christians believe that Lucifer has been forgiven by God, and that it is permissible to worship Lucifer as an angel of heaven? Why do some Christians feel that Lucifer was the bringer of technology to mankind? The angel that brought us out of the Stone Age? Think, why would Christians do this? We have to admit that humans get dissatisfied with the way that they have been taught, they get dissatisfied with the way that they worship, and they develop new beliefs. In this way, all paths of religion are always going to be continually evolving and growing. Yes, there will be a melding of traditions. Live with it. From your videos I can tell that you consider that Christianity either is or should be Bible literalism. However, Bible literalism is only one variety of Christianity, and as such can be considered to be the one and only true Christianity. Apart from those Christians who are Bible literalists, there are those whose understanding of God is similar to those of Wiccans in many ways. They pray to gain inspiration and to have sin taken away from them in the same way as a Wiccan might pray not to label what the sins are, but to work hard to grow beyond any psychological or emotional impediments that might be holding them back in their growth. My point here is this, that without any doubt, Christianity is already very similar to Wicca in many different ways. Different Christians will naturally observe their festivals in different ways, some in more pagan ways than others. Christianity itself is not Bible literalism, and indeed, if we strip away the self-contradictory bullshit in the Bible and just look at the practices of Wicca and Christianity, we see that there are more similarities than differences. This whole debate was based on the concept of intolerance, and yes, there is a great deal of anti-Christian intolerance in paganism. Considering the similarities between the two faiths, this is daft. We will have to say that the differences are dogmatic and political more than they are religious. So your criticism of the potential for Christianity and Wicca to be melded seems to be based purely on the ideas of Bible literalism, dogma, history, and politics, and therefore not religion, nor spiritual matters. Your assumption that a person cannot learn anything if they invent their own religion is a fallacy of the worst kind. Are you forgetting that humans are always growing up, and a wide variety of personal experiences in different environments can actually stimulate the mind? Is it preferable in your eyes for a person to remain constant, never changing, and be wrapped up in the cotton wool of a preacher's mind control techniques? Surely such an attitude is abhorrent to you, if you believe in learning and growth. Surely you must feel that a person is allowed to grow and change with time, and that the theologies that a person uses will be a combination of a reflection of their current state of growth as well as a guide to growth and progress? Tell me, AmberThinks, are your views the way that they are so as to make it easier for you to label a person, rather than to allow them to grow? In conclusion, there are as many different types of Christian as there are Christians. Although Prince Lord Chris made many fallacies in his video about Christianity and Wicca, there is nothing on the earth to stop me from thinking that he is any more or less of a Christian or a Wiccan. We have to realize that, politics, history, dogma, or even traditions aside, all religions are just one. I hope you can see this now. God and or goddess and or none of the above bless. Nick Dutch signing out.